Big Bend National Park is located in West Texas and is one of the most remote national parks in the lower 48. The nearest Walmart is about 100 miles away, and the park also contains more types of cacti, birds, bats, butterflies, ants, and scorpions of any of the United States national parks. The park is also over 801,000 acres and is larger than the state of Rhode Island. The park only sees about 300,000 visitors per year due to its remote location. So today, we head deep into Big Bend National Park, exploring the beauty that this park has to offer. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and we're here for day 2 of our visit to Big Bend National Park. In the last video, we kind of checked out like Balanced Rock Trail, Panther Junction, like Santolina Canyon, and then kind of all of the stops along the Ross Maxwell Scenic Drive. But now we're gonna head up for day 2. I know in the last video I said we were gonna do Old Ore Road today, but we kind of changed our plans a little bit. We're gonna go hike the Window Trail in Chisos Basin. It's about 5.5 miles, something like that, and it kind of goes to another like pour off thing, but you're like looking down from the top of it, which I'm pretty excited for. But yeah, and then we're gonna drive down kind of towards Santolina Canyon, and we're gonna get on a trail called River Road West, and we're gonna do kind of an out and back on that. Really, we just didn't. Old Ore Road's kind of long, and it's pretty far to get over there, so we didn't really want to do that. So we're just going to go do River Road West, and probably do like an out and back on that. There's several hikes on that road. It's pretty easy. It's rated a 2 out of 10 on Onyx Off-Road. So yeah, we're going to go drive up to Chisos Basin in Big Bend National Park. The drive up into Chisos Basin was really cool. The road was pretty steep and windy with great views the whole way. But sadly, there were quite a few clouds up in the mountains, so you couldn't see all of the tall, jagged peaks. One thing to keep in mind is that if you are planning a trip to go up into the Chisos Basin area, it is the most popular area in the park, and parking can fill up. And although we weren't planning to hike the Lost Mine Trail, which is Big Bend's most popular trail, we still drove by it at probably a little before 8 a.m. and the parking was already completely full. So make sure to come early if you are going to hike that trail. Another thing to keep in mind is the Chisos Basin area is planning to close for the next couple of years as they renovate many of the places up there. So keep that in mind as well. We just made it up here to the Chisos Basin area of the park. It's about an hour drive up here from like Mojitas and Teralanga area. Yeah, but now we're gonna go hike the Window Trail. I think it's about 5 miles. So let's go hike the Window Trail. As we made our way along the trail, we were almost in a big bowl, or valley, and were surrounded by really tall, jagged peaks, which were so beautiful. The trail was pretty flat and easy with no real obstacles. And as we neared the window, there were a couple sections that were a little bit tougher to navigate, but nothing too hard. And at last, we made it to the window. This was such a cool rock formation. and is something you can't miss if you're coming to Big Bend. That's where we're gonna wrap up this video of exploring more of Big Bend National Park. Day 2 here of exploring Big Bend National Park. Really cool park. I'd say it's definitely top 5 for me. Yeah, like today we did the Window Trail, which is a pretty famous trail here in Big Bend. It was really cool, like getting to stand at the top of that and then of like the pour off, and then it just overlooks the mountains and the whole valley below. It's really cool. Yeah, the whole Chisos Basin area is super cool. Yeah, and I'd highly recommend doing the Window Trail. It's a pretty quick, just 4-mile trail. Took us like a little under 2 hours to do. And yeah, it's pretty flat, pretty easy. But yeah, so that's kind of our end of our like spring break trip where we did New Mexico and Texas national parks. So yeah, our next trip is probably gonna be like in the summer. We're gonna be doing like the Great Basin National Park in Nevada, all of the Utah parks, and then also Rocky Mountain National Park. So that'll be a bigger trip here, so really excited for that one. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one.